It's a grimoire written by Flamma, the legendary mage?
No, books supposedly attributed to Flamma are never real. Every tome uncovered so far has been a fabrication.
What a shame. When you find nothing but forgeries, you start to doubt whether the genuine article ever existed in the first place.
The great Flamma, founder of humanity's magic. To be fair, it's like a fairy tale.
Is that what people believe? I suppose enough years have passed that she's become something of a myth. I might be the only one left alive who knew her. Who remembers her face. You are constantly getting statues put up in your honor, Himmel.
Well, how else can I assure that people will remember us? Though, there is a greater reason. When we three are gone, maybe our statues will keep you from feeling lonely. You'll know we existed. That we aren't just fairy tales, but people who stood beside you.
Whenever possible, I'd like to retrace the adventures I had with Himmel and the others. Before all signs of it fade.
Remembering those adventures, it's very important to you, isn't it?
I don't know. That's what I want to find out.
According to legend, Flamma's notes discuss her conversations with the dead, and how she achieved those meetings.
Nothing more than a fairy tale. And such dialogue with Himmel is far from my mind.
You know more than most that all magic started as fairy tales. And don't you want to learn more about your lost friend? You must go to Aureole and speak with Himmel.
But why now?
Because I felt sorry for you. It was evident that you had regrets. We wanted to help you through them.
Someday down the line, you're going to make a horrid mistake. And you'll wish you had gotten to know the people around you.
We agreed you were quite heartless for not checking on him.
When the inevitable happens, return to this place. And I, the legendary mage Flamma, will be here to help.
So she knew 1,000 years ago that I would come back here someday. What an unpleasant woman.
Does it say anything about speaking with the dead?
It was already open to that very page. On the very northernmost end of the continent.
I arrived at the place the people of this world call heaven.
If it's in the north, Enda. It is now home to the Demon King's castle.
What are you doing?
Praying, of course.
We return to nothing when we die.
I like to think we go to heaven.
I myself am skeptical about the idea of a heaven. Magic can't observe the souls of the dead, so an afterlife cannot be outright proven. Though it cannot be disproven either.
You're right. But even if a heaven doesn't exist, I very much believe that it should.
Why's that?
I feel it's more convenient that way. Those that kept living despite life's hardships deserve more than just oblivion. Picture the alternative. A heavenly realm where souls can live in luxury. It's a nice thought.
Do you think any of that is true?
Who can say? She was rather irresponsible.
Heaven exists. It's more convenient if it does.
Will you explain to me why you believe in the goddess Kraft?
On one condition, you explain why you don't.
I find it incredibly odd that, if you exclude the age of mythology, the goddess of creation hasn't shown herself once in the massively long history of this world.
You're still young. I used to think the very same way. But these days, I believe the goddess exists from the bottom of my heart. No. It's more like I need her to exist. Everyone else who knew of my righteous triumphs, my acts of justice, they're long gone.
What's this statue?
Don't they look just like us? According to the chief, these guys were a duo of ancient heroes, but nobody I talk to remembers their names.
But when I die, I'll go to heaven, and there the goddess will praise me at last. You've done well, Kloft. I'm proud. The life you have lived was one of great worth. Good job. You understand, Frieren. Your path in life has not been easy. For no one to remember everything you've done is painful and cruel. To even reach this moment now, we have lived lives and lives on end.
Kloft, being remembered is something we all selfishly desire.
It's our fate to be forgotten. Even the most vibrant stories will fade. Himmel did amazing things with his time in this world, but his story is no different.
And how does heaven play into that picture? Tell me about your life, and I'll tell you about mine. I think every soul needs someone to praise them, so if you don't have the goddess, then I'll do it instead.
Are you surprised?
Absolutely. I didn't think you the type to fund the reconstruction of some little village's orphanage.
At least you're honest. You know, I was an orphan once, too. When my time here ends, I'd like to believe the goddess will praise me for a life righteously lived.
Are these really such talks to have with a drink in your hand, O corrupt priest?
Frieren, I have to ask, do you feel that you have someone to praise you?
Wherever did that come from?
I just wonder, who's there to celebrate you if you don't believe in the goddess? I'm sure you figured it out, but if not, perhaps I could praise you instead.
I haven't done very much with my life at all. Certainly nothing I'd consider praiseworthy.
And what about the constant suppression of your mana? If you ask me, the power to do what you do seems like the result of tremendous effort. Such skill would take a lifetime to acquire.
You could tell?
We've traveled together for years. Now tell me the story of it all.
I can assure you it's not interesting.
I truly don't mind. And besides, it might come in handy someday.
How's that?
Oh, who can say? Perhaps I'll have a child who becomes a mage and can make use of the knowledge.
I thought that priests could marry.
You're not going to take on an apprentice. A journey is better with someone to talk to.
I fear it would be a waste of time. No matter how much I teach them, they'll surely die.
That's not how relationships work.
That's how they work for me. Just consider our adventure. It's taken up less than 1/100th of my life.
It's funny, don't you think?
What is?
How much that 1/100th has changed you.
I can't put my finger on why, but the goddess attracts the strangest of people. Afraid I must pass. I've had someone praise me enough for a lifetime.
I see. You're lucky to have good friends, so please, cherish them.
Well, it's too late. He's already made his way to heaven.
No trouble, for you'll meet again.
Yes, you're right.
Tell me something. Do you remember that hero's face? And his voice?
Yes, of course I do. Just a dream. I remember everything. Himmel is the reason I decided I'd get to know people at all. Like your reason for defending this village from danger. It matters to me.
Does this not feel silly to you? You're really interested in this old junk?
This junk is treasure.
My master always told me that you made the hero's adventure a ridiculous one.
Oh?
In a good way. I guess your silliness made things fun.
A certain level of maturity comes naturally as we age. Or rather, that's what I wish I could say. Truth is, though my body has grown and shrunk, my mind has hardly changed since I was a child. I've pretended to be an adult all my life. Though I might look the part now, not a bit of adulthood has stirred within me. I'd like to be a proper grown-up, but I fear I'll pretend until I die. It's important that children have adults. Little ones can't thrive without emotional support.
Fern? Stark? Good work besting Lugnier and his lackey. I'm proud.
Fern is the hard-working sort. She needs a lot of guidance and a lot of praise.
Superb choice, Fern. There is no doubt you're my apprentice. If you're still a child, then shouldn't you be praised for maintaining this ruse? Where's the grown-up to praise you?
She's up above somewhere waiting for me to join her. I'll have to venture into heaven before I receive my reward.
It isn't just children who need the occasional dose of emotional support.
Dragons are serious. They're not the fairy tale creatures you think they are.
I want the grimoire in its nest.
Why's that?
It's a hobby. No particular reason.
We're dealing with a solar dragon. You don't fight it without a good reason.
I've been wanting to ask, why do you collect spells in the first place?
It's just a hobby of mine.
That's quite hard to believe.
It's a hobby, and a good one. I used to go through my life much more apathetically before finding it. But then came a fool who praised me for the magic I acquired. The rest is history.
That's amazing!
That's a pretty silly reason.
I agree. Is that enough of a reason?
For a little praise? That's ridiculous.
Agreed.
Is it bothering you?
I don't suppose so. It isn't all that bad. Well, while you're still here, I could always praise you.
You do that for me? How kind. But I doubt you understand just how a withering human like me might feel. So how do you intend to praise me? I must admit that was much nicer than I expected. Frieren, once I get to heaven, I'll have a word with the goddess for you. When you join me, you should be praised by her too, my friend.
Oh? Then I'll look forward to it.
What do you think you're doing, Frieren?
In my opinion, you're as proper as grown-ups come, Zine.
Allow me. You want them in the basket, right?
What's your motivation for helping people, Himmel?
I'm a hero, of course.
That's not really a motivation.
Tough question. Speaking frankly, I might do it for me. So that when I leave this world, my name lives on in the hearts of the people I impacted.
My childhood was dominated by tales of Himmel the hero.
That's why we're here, after all. For to live is to be known. To live is to be remembered.
Thing is, if Himmel the hero hadn't visited my village, I doubt that my home would still be around whether he had saved the world or not. As a kid, I would sink my teeth into every adventure story that made it my way. The conquest of the Thousand Mirror Tower, his battles against Buza the Immortal, and the Hell Emperor Dragon. But the village elders were never as interested in those stories of swords as I was. They'd talk about how he defeated the monsters that attacked the village, or how he once guarded some merchant, or how he helped little old ladies carry their groceries. Those tales were nothing significant, just boring favors. That's what I thought, anyway.
They are insignificant, I suppose. Deeds like these will not change lives, let alone the world. But people need help. And I cannot turn my back on those right in front of me.
But when the elders shared them, their eyes lit up bright, as thrilled by these small deeds as I was by the great ones. Himmel's less exciting adventures are what guided me here.
What do you suppose I should do for someone to remember me?
It's really nothing that complex.
You should change their life. Even if it's only in some small way. I would try that and hope for the best.
Don't worry, Himmel. It turns out the world was changed after all.